Shalom, coming to the name of Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Rakar Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone, who taught me the truth, and salutes unto the Archeum that continue to push the word in truth and in sincerity. Now, I saw this on the news a couple of weeks ago. But I was just checking out a few articles, and they've got it in Wales too. Maybe about a year and a half ago now. I was out there in Wales for a few days. Get out of London, get out of the country. You can drive to Wales, man, and it's quite cool out there. But more on the topic, they got robots now in care homes and hospitals. This is from Wales Online, and it says doctors to send robots in to assess patients in care homes. Clinicians will be able to see through the eyes of the robot, move around the room and operate its arms and hands to carry out more complex assessments. It can also operate semi-autonomously. Doctors are to use remotely operated robot to give checkups to care home residents with Alzheimer's disease and other conditions. The pilot will use technology pioneered by the National Robotarium at Heriot-Watt University in Edinburgh and uses machine learning and artificial intelligence. It will see health practitioners control a robot over the internet to interact with residents in facilities run by Blackwood Homes and Care in Scotland. Clinicians will be able to see through the eyes of the robot, move around the room or between rooms, and operate its arms, hands to carry out more complex assessments. And that's what I'm going to read on that. Once again, this is feeding into the Internet of Things, man. Right. Okay. They're making everything online, or I should say, in the net. Everything's on the net, man. And if this is ridiculous. Like, they're trying to minimize human, if it will, interaction, man. And all this technology is given to them on the left hand side. In fact, let me get a precept, right? This is the book of Ezekiel 28:3. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee. And pretty much the Lord gave Esau this academia, as they say, to further the cause of wickedness, man. They can program robots, all kind of madness, man. But it all feeds into the net. It all feeds into being, basically in the system or out of the system. And what is the system? It's the image, man. The image of the beast. Okay. The runnings of this society, man. Okay. And if you're not with it, then you're going to get cut out of society. Alright. In verse 4, it says, with thy wisdom and with thine understanding thou hast gotten thee riches, and hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasures. By thy great wisdom and by thy traffic hast thou increased thy riches, and thine heart is lifted up of thy riches. Now that traffic is what? business, okay, once again, the infrastructure, all these different corporations, all these different fields, of work, these lines of work, everything, it all constitutes as a part of the smart or the wise plan on the left hand side, which is to increase their riches, man, which is done through traffic, which is their business, man. We're talking about people that own, these elite families, man. We're not talking about a corporation owner. We're talking about people that own and control the world. Okay. All right. Who own countries as corporations, man. Your elites. Okay. And they're using their technology on the left hand side, to further push and solidify their agendas, man, which is that new world order. Okay. Because guess what now? Let's say, you ain't got the, it's gonna get to the point where you ain't got the thing, you ain't got the MOTB. Right? You ain't got the juice, you ain't got the MOTB. Then the robot can't see you, because how's the robot gonna access your medical history, your medical details? They can no longer do that, and you're not compatible with the new system, so you can't get seen. So Esau is putting basically it's like multiple chessboards and putting people in checkmate, man. All right, you've got to do this, otherwise I win. And if you don't do this, then you're losing, which is your loss, is your so-called death. Because you won't be able to go to the shops and buy food. You won't be able to work. Okay, you won't be able to get medical care. Then you get that. Yeah, Revelation 13 and 15, and he had the power to give life unto the image of the beast, and the image of the beast should both speak, which is the system, and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Yeah, so if it's getting to the point where if you're not down with the system, you're gonna get killed. Now we're already at the stage where they're kicking you out of places. Alright. The health service over here, I don't want to say the name, because they will say it's medical misinformation. But the major health service over here in England, from April, they're saying bye-bye to staff that ain't taking the juice. So they're just implementing it further and further and further and deeper and deeper and deeper into life. And eventually, if you don't take it, they're going to say you're an enemy. You're a social terrorist. And they end up killing you. Alright, and they've been showing you that, man. They've been showing you that in these series, man. If you brothers got Netflix, check out 3%, man. I watched that over a year ago now, I believe. But check out 3%. The offshore and the new life, the new society. And at the end of I don't want to spoil it, man, but pretty much go and check it out. But they chipped people. The final stage was getting chipped. And if you didn't get chipped, then you couldn't we couldn't go into the offshore, which is like basically their version of the world, the metaverse. They're showing you that. But then there was cons. If you took the thing, you could have sex, but you were infertile. Shows you what? That population control. So they're showing you these things, man. Verse 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor. So it's a causation, man. He's putting these regulations in place, to cause you to take it, man. So they're moving fast, man. As Apostle Har is always mentioning, we always do videos about this because that's what's next, man. The next major prophecy is the mark of the beast being made mandatory, man. You know, that's why the scripture says, be vigilant, be sober, you know, with this truth, man, you know, watching out what the devil's doing, man. But anyways, with that, man, I'm gonna wrap it up. Shalom.